Hello, hi, I'm Jeffrey with Basecamp Custom Vans, and I'm selling this camper van that we've built. This is my personal build, and we'll talk about the van itself, and then I'll show you inside. This is a 2021 Mercedes Sprinter 2500. I'm really sorry about the wind. I hope it's not loud on the microphone. This is a 144-inch wheelbase. It's a 4-cylinder turbo diesel. This 4-cylinder gets 26 to 28 gallons, 26 to 28 miles per gallon. It's really super efficient. The V6s will get like 18 or 19, and this has almost as much horsepower, but way more efficient, right? This is great. There's a side step on both sides. The passenger side has one all the way under the sliding door. That ladder will go up to the roof, where there's also a roof rack, but you can use it to clean the solar panels. These flares will bump out. We have flares installed so we can bump this out and turn the bed sideways. So now we have a 60 by 80 inch deck inside that the bed can be sideways as opposed to going 80 inches in. It's a great use of the space. Also, you know, like I mentioned, you can climb up on the roof with that ladder. There's a 300 watts of solar panels up there. The solar is for charging these 300 amp hour battery setup. So there's 300 amp hours of lithium in there. You can't really see that great. That DC charger on the wall is for charging the van while it's running. So it'll charge with solar, or also when the van is running. So multiple. It's the van, you know, these batteries are always staying topped off. It's really efficient. And there's a 3,000 watt pure sine inverter. So that inverter was for any household appliances, like the we use induction cooktop in here. You also use coffee makers or blow dryer if you need to. The other wheel well has 20-gallon water tank. You can see the 12-volt pump there. So most things on board are 12 volt, and so anything, you know, that inverter is just for the few things that aren't, you know, might not be 12 volt driven, but the LED lights, the refrigerator, the water pump, try to use 12 volt as much as we can. This awning is wonderful. This Fiamma awning is just a manual crank, you know, it cranks out real easy, and an awning's wonderful to have. It's not just for, it was raining earlier, that's why I opened it. There was a light drizzle happening, so they're obviously great for shade when it's hot out or whatever, but the other thing that's wonderful about an awning is like when it's, you see the van is like tapered, right? It has like a, you know, as it goes up, it's, with the sliding door open, rain will just come in otherwise. And so it's really nice to have an, you know, just crank the awning out halfway and you can leave the door open. Got 2 Alpine mechanism seat swivels. Got the van's seats already turned around, and in the seat base here is a Webasto Airtop diesel heater. Thing's really efficient. It'll just use a quarter of a gallon for every 8 hours of use. So basically, if you leave it on for 24 hours, it won't even have used a gallon of diesel. It's going to keep the van nice and comfortable when it's cold out. And the roof fan will keep things comfortable when it's hot out. And, you know, there's a venting window on the driver's side as well as in the sliding door. The bunk window over the bed can also be opened up. And with that fan going, you can either have it exhausting out and creating airflow or blowing in as a fan. Keep the van. We've kept the dog in here when it was 90 degrees outside, but with the fan running and the airflow going, it's actually real comfortable even if it's hot outside. You can see the walls, floors, and ceiling of this are fully insulated. So the ceiling and walls are packed with insulation. There's a hardboard insulation under the floor, and so you know, it'll keep the heat in when the heater's running. It'll keep the heat out when it's hot outside. The floor itself is a marine vinyl flooring that's stain proof, waterproof, we've tortured it. It's torture proof. We took the sample and I was doing this with a chisel, like this, like striking action here, and couldn't damage it. And we left like wood stain on it overnight. It just wiped right off. And so just like everything in here, that flooring is super durable. All the materials in here are durable, are meant to endure time. So all of the cabinets are made from cabinet grade maple and butcher block countertops. All the laminates are, we laminate all these surfaces. That'll wipe up and clean off real easily and clean up if needed. It's just also more durable to have laminates on it, and edge banding on all of this stuff. Help it last for years and years and years. So there's, aluminum trim on things where it's needed, and we've been building camper vans for 10 years now. So we've learned a bunch, this is the 12th van that I've owned personally, and we've learned a lot by trying out different materials, different configurations, and we now have it's basecampcustomvans.com, and we build these camper packages for folks who will deliver their own vans to us. But this one's mine, so I built it how I wanted it. But we do this with all the vans. We always use cabinet grade maple. We butcher block countertops. We aluminum where it can protect things. And this is a personal preference, though, is leaving my cabinets door open like this on the above ones. So there's a 2-inch lip here, and because they're level, things might shift around, but nothing's going to come flying out of these cabinets, but like a lot of times you'll see them where there's doors on them, which is a common way to do this. And the two things I don't like about that, one is it starts closing off the space. So by leaving them open, it's just like it's open, right? It's a nice, more spacious vibe. These are lit from within with LEDs, and so it's much more it's a much more open feel. Plus I can just see what I'm looking for. I can just see, oh, there's my mug, right? Or whatever. When there's doors just clamoring doors, like slam, 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 looking for things throughout the day. It's this ongoing thing. And I don't know, I think they're nice leaving them open. And we've got a nice big sink here, 20 gallons under this cabinet here, so it's room temperature. And this sprayer you can actually pull this out, spray outside here, stand outside and spray yourself off, or spray the dog off, or mountain bike or something. So it's always so civilized to have a nice closet to hang your clothes in. This is tons of storage. We have a giant fridge. This is the 130 liter, so that's the biggest one we can get. And then in all these cabinets, we use induction cooktop for cooking. So there's an outlet right here with some 110 outlets and also USB plug. So we can. This induction cooktop is just stows away and goes away, and we can just use the countertop how we want. We've done it before. We cut a cooktop into the countertop, but then that's fixed real estate in the middle of this space. But this is used differently throughout the day. Sometimes there's laptops out, or maybe a project going on. Other times we're cooking. But I'd like to be able to stow that cooktop away and use it in various ways. This bed actually comes apart so that you can walk right through. I can take these panels off. We made it this way so that it's not a fixed bed, but rather, you can take the mattress out, put it in the garage, take these 4 panels, throw them in the garage, and now, there's a full walk-through feature here. You can put a big canoe or something. Sometimes you go to Lowe's and need to pick up wood. We'll just take the panels off. So it doesn't have to always be a bed, the way that this was built. The lights are on their own dimmers. So you can see the puck light has a dimmer and the cabinets have a dimmer. So lots of comforts. It's real comfortable to sit there. There's a cassette toilet hidden away in here. So that's just for, you know, it's not for full time, it's just as needed. And otherwise that little seat's also a nice place to sit and enjoy wherever we might be parked. And that might be the last of the light that we have. So yeah, appreciate you taking the time to watch this. If you're interested, this van's available, and yeah, I'm happy to chat anytime. So if you're interested, if you have any questions or whatever, please don't hesitate to reach out, and look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much. Have fun.